What if a motorcycle's engine lived inside its front wheel, or a bike could stay cool without a water pump? In Jay Leno's legendary garage, these aren't engineering fantasies. They're mechanical reality. Hey Spotlight Riders, welcome back to our channel where we shine a light on the machines that truly matter. Today we're diving into some of the rarest motorcycles in Jay Leno's collection, the bikes that defy expectations and showcase groundbreaking engineering feats. Jay Leno's sprawling motorcycle collection stands as a living museum of two-wheeled innovation, housing mechanical marvels that span over a century of engineering evolution. From the thundering roar of the 1922 Megola's radial engine to the smooth purr of a Vincent Black Prince, each motorcycle tells a distinct story of human ingenuity. While many know Leno as a television personality, his dedication to preserving automotive history runs far deeper. His garage houses over 300 vehicles, with his motorcycle collection capturing pivotal moments in engineering history. Among these treasures, certain machines stand apart. Bikes that pushed technological boundaries, defied conventional design, or emerged from fascinating historical circumstances. In this exploration of Leno's rarest motorcycles, we'll encounter engineering solutions that seem almost impossible. A motorcycle with its engine mounted inside its front wheel, a cooling system that works without a water pump, and a luxury bike designed to be ridden while wearing a suit. From German precision engineering to British racing heritage, these 10 motorcycles represent the pinnacle of their era's innovation and craftsmanship. Join us as we count down these mechanical masterpieces, each one a testament to the golden age of motorcycle experimentation and design. At number 10, the 1930 Brau Superior SS100. The Brau Superior SS100 earned its Rolls-Royce of motorcycles title through meticulous craftsmanship that transcended mere transportation. In an era when Harley-Davidson produced 28,000 motorcycles annually, Brau Superior crafted a mere 21 SS100s in 1930, each one a bespoke masterpiece guaranteed to achieve 100 miles per hour. At its heart beats a 998cc JAP JA press-twitch overhead valve V-twin engine, delivering 50 horsepower through a 3-speed hand-change gearbox. The bike's rigid frame, complemented by castle front forks and a sprung saddle, provided superior handling for its time. Every SS100 underwent 2 complete assemblies, first for testing, then stripped down for painting and plating before final assembly. This painstaking assembly process reflected George Brau's commitment to perfection. Each component was hand-selected and custom-fitted, while the engine was extensively tested by a dynamometer before installation. The motorcycle's distinctive saddle height, handlebar position, and control layout were tailored to each owner's specifications, making every SS100 as unique as its purchaser. Jay Leno, who owns several Brau Superiors, speaks of the 1930 model as the pinnacle of George Brau's achievement, reflecting the manufacturer at his creative peak. He particularly admires its aesthetic details, observing how the motorcycle's design reveals intricate engineering details at every angle, from its countless mechanical intricacies to what he considers the most beautifully cranked gas tank ever created. Notable owners include T.E. Lawrence of Arabia, who owned 7 Brau Superiors, and playwright George Bernard Shaw. The SS100's blend of performance, craftsmanship, and exclusivity created a legacy that continues to influence luxury motorcycle design nearly a century later. While the Brau Superior mastered traditional engineering, our next motorcycle ventured into entirely unexplored territory with an engine that redefined what was possible. Number 9, 1975 Suzuki RE5. In 1975, Suzuki ventured into uncharted territory with the RE5, becoming the first Japanese manufacturer to mass-produce a rotary-powered motorcycle. While competitors Yamaha and Kawasaki abandoned their rotary prototypes, Suzuki pushed forward, creating a machine that merged revolutionary engineering with artistic design. At the heart of the RE5 beats a 497cc Wankel rotary engine, generating 62 horsepower through a complex dual-stage Mikuni carburetor. The most remarkable aspect of this power plant was its extraordinary operating temperature, reaching 1700 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt aluminum. This extreme heat led Suzuki's engineers to develop an innovative triple cooling system. water for the engine case, oil for the combustion chamber, and dual-lined exhaust pipes with cool air intake ducts. Italian designer Giorgetto Giugiaro crafted the RE5's striking appearance, highlighted by a cylindrical instrument pod with a retractable shield. The bike's industrial aesthetic matched its engineering ambition, though this avant-garde styling proved polarizing among traditionalists. The RE5's smooth power delivery and unique humming exhaust note set it apart from conventional motorcycles. However, its complexity demanded specialized maintenance. 3 separate oil pumps and a unique carburetor system challenged mechanics trained on traditional engines. This complexity, combined with its premium price tag, limited its market success. Suzuki discontinued the model after just 2 years. Leno praised the RE5's exceptional smoothness, noting how its mirrors remain crystal clear even at 7,000 RPM without a hint of vibration. He explains, "You find yourself bearing down on people because you're always going 20 miles an hour faster than you thought you were, just because of the sheer smoothness." The bike's quarter-mile time of 14.02 seconds at 95 miles per hour proved its performance capabilities, while its sophisticated engineering foreshadowed future innovations in motorcycle design. Today, surviving RE5s stand as rare testaments to an era when manufacturers dared to challenge conventional motorcycle design. The RE5's bold experiment with rotary power earned its place in history. But another revolutionary design would emerge from an unlikely partnership between tobacco and motorsport. Number 8. 1974 Norton John Player Special. The 1974 Norton John Player Special presents a pivotal moment in motorcycle design when racing aesthetics first merged with street-legal production bikes. Sporting twin headlights and a full racing fairing, revolutionary features for a production motorcycle. This Norton commanded attention in an era when fairings remained rare on street bikes. At its core beats an 828cc parallel twin engine, delivering 60 horsepower at 6,200 RPM through a 4-speed gearbox. Leno's model, purchased before September 1974, features the original right-side gearshift configuration, a detail that preceded U.S. regulations mandating left-side shifting. At 435 pounds, this lightweight powerhouse dominated British motorcycling's final glory days. The John Player Special's racing heritage extends beyond its striking appearance. Peter Williams piloted similar machines to victory at prestigious races, while the bike's isolastic frame system revolutionized ride comfort. This innovative mounting method isolated the engine's vibration from the frame, transforming the notorious bass drum shake of British twins into a manageable sensation. This particular model holds historical significance as one of the last motorcycles built before September 1974, when U.S. regulations mandated standardized control positions. Its right-side gearshift and left-side brake pedal configuration preserve the traditional British layout. Leno said, "I remember it was $3,000 and I was kinda scraping the money together to buy it. I thought it was way too expensive at the time, but it's been worth it." Among approximately 200 examples built in 1974, the John Player Special represents Norton's final flourish. While it shared mechanicals with standard Commandos, its racing-inspired design drew enthusiasts to showrooms, creating a lasting impact on motorcycle styling that resonates decades later. As Norton celebrated racing heritage with the John Player Special, halfway across the world, one visionary craftsman was about to prove that masterpieces could still be built by hand. Number 7. The 2010 Musket V-Twin. In 2010, architect-turned-craftsman Aniket Vardhan created a motorcycle that redefined custom engineering. The Musket V-Twin transformed the humble Royal Enfield Bullet into a masterpiece of handcrafted innovation, merging classic British V-Twin aesthetics with modern precision. At its core lies a custom-designed 998cc V-Twin engine, hand-carved from maple wood patterns before being cast in aluminum. Vardhan's attention to detail reflects vintage engineering methods. Each component is meticulously designed and cast into modern 3D printing technology. The engine generates 70 horsepower while maintaining compatibility with stock Royal Enfield parts, ensuring practical maintenance despite its bespoke nature. The Musket's engineering brilliance extends beyond its power plant. A 59-degree V angle creates a compact profile, while the transmission seamlessly integrates with the original Bullet gearbox. Twin forward-facing exhausts reminiscent of Vincent motorcycles distinguish it from conventional V-twins with their mirrored heads and central carburetor. J. Leno, examining the bike's craftsmanship, remarks how the musket captures the essence of a mid-50s British V-twin, wondering aloud why major manufacturers haven't attempted what one craftsman in Columbus achieved in his workshop. Each musket represents over 2 years of development, pattern making, and refinement. At 420 pounds, this lightweight powerhouse bridges the gap between vintage character and modern reliability. The Musket V-twin stands as a testament to individual innovation in an era of mass production, proving that passionate craftsmanship still has a place in modern motorcycle engineering. The Musket V-twin channeled the British spirit through modern craftsmanship. In Bologna, engineers were crafting a machine worthy of the title Ferrari on 2 wheels. Number 6. 1976 MV Agusta 750. The 1976 MV Agusta 750 America embodied Italian engineering excellence when most manufacturers focused on practicality over performance. Known as the Ferrari of motorcycles, this masterpiece showcased MV Agusta's racing heritage through 37 Grand Prix victories. At its heart beats a 790cc transverse 4-cylinder engine, delivering 85 horsepower through precision gear-driven mechanics. Sandcast engine casings and the signature 4x4 Moni exhaust system created a symphonic blend of mechanical artistry and acoustic excellence. Despite its 500-pound weight, the bike's low center of gravity ensured exceptional handling. In 1977, this Italian thoroughbred commanded $6,000, more than 4 times the price of a Triumph Bonneville. The premium reflected MV Agusta's aerospace expertise gained through their helicopter division. Every component showcased this technical prowess. From the gear-driven primary drive to the shaft final drive, a feature count Agustini allegedly specified to prevent privateers from racing his creations. J. Leno, who has treasured his MV Agusta 750 America for over 25 years, describes its character with reverence. At about 7,000 RPM, the mechanical symphony reaches its crescendo, each component working in perfect harmony to deliver an unmatched riding experience. He often spends hours simply admiring its timeless design and engineering excellence. The 750 America represents the pinnacle of traditional motorcycle engineering before electronics dominated design. Each surviving example serves as a testament to an era when Italian craftsmen created motorcycles that prioritized emotional connection over mere transportation. Speaking of emotional connections, if you're enjoying these stories of mechanical magnificence, make sure to subscribe below. We are constantly uncovering more hidden gems from Jay's collection, and there's nothing quite like hearing the distinctive sound of these legendary machines roaring back to life. Now let's continue our journey with another revolutionary motorcycle that changed American engineering forever: the 1936 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead. Number 5. 1936 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead. The 1936 Knucklehead revolutionized American motorcycling, establishing design elements that would define Harley-Davidson for generations. Named for its distinctive rocker box covers resembling clenched fists, this machine marked Harley's first overhead valve V-twin production engine, a bold departure from the flathead designs dominating the marketplace. The 61 cubic inch or 1000cc power plant delivered 40 horsepower through a 4-speed transmission, advanced for an era when 3 speeds remained standard. Technical innovations abounded: dry sump lubrication, gauges integrated into the tank console, and balanced fenders that created the iconic Harley silhouette. The Depression-era launch proved so revolutionary that Harley-Davidson initially hesitated to display it, tucking the model away at shows to gauge public reaction. This was a revolutionary motorcycle and a really fast motorcycle back in its day. Jay Leno reflects on his unrestored 1936 model. I let it sit for 30 years and one day I pulled it out, cleaned the carburetor, flushed the tank, put gas in it, kicked it twice and started. That's pretty romantic and pretty cool. I'm not sure many modern vehicles with circuit boards and electronic stuff could sit for 30 years, then fire up. Despite initial teething problems with oil leaks and valve springs, the Knucklehead's impact proved transformative. Its styling DNA, from the teardrop gas tank to those signature valve covers, created a visual language that Harley-Davidson would build upon for decades. Today, first-year knuckleheads command prices rivaling Vincent Black Shadows and Brow Superiors, a testament to their significance in motorcycle evolution. The knucklehead brought raw American power to the streets. Across the Atlantic, Vincent engineers envisioned a different path, transforming race machines into boardroom cruisers. Number 4. 1955 Vincent Black Prince. The 1955 Vincent Black Prince emerged as a radical reimagining of motorcycling's future. The two-wheeled Bentley designed for businessmen who preferred suits to leather jackets. Vincent transformed their legendary Black Shadow into a sophisticated machine that challenged conventional motorcycle design. Beneath its aerodynamic fiberglass cladding, the Black Prince housed the powerful Vincent V-twin engine, producing 55 horsepower. The streamlined bodywork, crafted from marine-grade fiberglass, directed airflow to cool the rear cylinder, traditionally a challenge in V-twin designs. A novel center stand system allowed riders to deploy it while seated, and the coil and battery ignition system replaced the traditional magneto for a more reliable starting. Despite its practical innovations, the Black Prince carried a price tag higher than many contemporary cars, including the revolutionary Mini. This premium pricing reflected its hand-built nature. Every component received individual attention rather than mass production techniques. Vincent's approach favored precision over standardization, with craftsmen filing and fitting each part to perfection. It's smooth, quiet, and certainly faster than any Harley of the period, even with all this cladding on it. Leno notes the motorcycle's exceptional performance and refinement. He considers the Black Prince ahead of its time, particularly praising its high-speed stability and the way it delivers smooth, vibration-free cruising between 75 and 100 miles per hour, a remarkable achievement for its era. The Black Prince marked Vincent's final attempt to revolutionize motorcycling before the company's closure. Though initially dismissed by traditionalists who preferred exposed engines, these rare machines, with their innovative design and uncompromised quality, now stand as pioneers of motorcycle aerodynamics and luxury touring design. Vincent pursued refined luxury. Opel's engineers took a radically different approach, creating something so distinctive it left even Jay Leno speechless. Number 3. 1930 Opel Moto Club. Before Opel became a car manufacturer, they created one of motorcycling's most distinctive machines. The 1930 Opel Moto Club, nicknamed Silver Red Bird, represents a bold experiment in motorcycle design that pushed the engineering boundaries of its era. Of 1,500 units manufactured, only 12 are known to survive today. Designer Ernest Neumann Neander revolutionized motorcycle construction with his pressed steel frame, finished in striking cadmium plating. The Moto Club's most distinctive feature, its bright red tires, turned heads at the 1928 Berlin Motor Show, matched by red leather saddle and grips. This avant-garde styling masked serious engineering. A 496cc overhead valve single-cylinder engine with twin exhaust ports delivered 22 horsepower through a 3-speed gearbox. Technical innovations abound: leaf spring suspension, front and rear, a rare for its time fuel gauge, and a sophisticated oiling system using a Pilgrim pump with adjustable flow rates. The exhaust system featured hollow mufflers with hidden slots and removable caps for unrestricted performance running. This is one of the most unusual motorcycles I have ever seen, Jay Leno notes upon encountering the Moto Club. His reaction mirrors the public's response when the bike debuted. It looked like nothing else on the market. Perhaps most intriguingly, Fritz von Opel developed a rocket-powered version targeting the land speed record. Though German authorities blocked the attempt, calculations suggested the rocket-assisted Moto Club could reach 132 miles per hour. This ambition exemplifies Opel's innovative spirit before focusing solely on automobile production. Today, surviving Moto Clubs stand as rare artifacts from an era when motorcycle manufacturers dared to challenge conventional design. Those red tires turned heads in 1930. Soon, another manufacturer would prove revolutionary engineering could hide beneath classic British racing careen. Number 2. 1929 Scott Flying Squirrel. The 1929 Scott Flying Squirrel emerged as a triumph of British engineering ingenuity. Following Scott's third-place finish at the Isle of Man TT, they created this replica TT model, essentially a race bike adapted for street use. This decision transformed high-performance racing technology into an attainable dream for enthusiasts. At its heart beats a 596cc water-cooled two-stroke twin engine, generating 28 horsepower. The Flying Squirrels showcased revolutionary engineering, while competitors relied on air cooling. Scott implemented a thermo-siphon cooling system. This ingenious design eliminated the need for a water pump. As the engine heated, hot water naturally pushed cold water forward through the radiator in a continuous cycle. Distinguished by its red-painted barrels reserved for racing models, while road versions wore green, the Flying Squirrel commanded twice the price of contemporary four-stroke motorcycles. The premium reflected its sophisticated engineering. 3-speed transmission, advanced drum brakes, and unique access panels on both sides for easy engine maintenance. Jay Leno notes the motorcycle's pioneering spirit, explaining how its two-stroke design makes starting remarkably easy compared to period twins and singles. Unlike contemporary machines that require repeated kicking, the Flying Squirrel's minimal compression resistance allows for effortless starts with a single drop of the foot. Scott's influence extended beyond the Flying Squirrel. Founder Alfred Angus Scott receives credit for inventing the motorcycle Kickstarter, eliminating the need to pedal or run alongside bikes to start them. The Flying Squirrel's blend of racing technology and practical innovation created a blueprint for modern motorcycle design, proving that high performance and everyday rideability could coexist. The Flying Squirrel's innovation impressed generations. Yet our top spot belongs to a motorcycle that dared to place its engine where no one thought it possible. Number 1. 1922 Meggola Touring. The 1922 Meggola Touring stands as perhaps the most audacious motorcycle design ever attempted. In an era when motorcycle architecture remained undefined, German engineers created a machine that defied conventional wisdom, mounting an entire 5-cylinder radial engine within the front wheel itself. This 640cc power plant generating 14 horsepower challenged every aspect of traditional motorcycle engineering. The engine spun with the front wheel, requiring innovative solutions for lubrication, fuel delivery, and ignition while in motion. Without a traditional transmission or clutch, the Meggola operated through the direct drive, demanding unique riding techniques. The owner's manual even instructed riders to orbit in circles at stop signs rather than come to a complete halt. Technical ingenuity abounded throughout the design. A 6:1 gear reduction system managed the engine's rotation, while separate oil and fuel tanks fed the constantly spinning power plant. The sheet metal frame incorporated inverted leaf springs for the front suspension, and dual independent brakes on the rear wheel provided stopping power, crucial given the absence of front brakes. This is the answer to an engineering question that nobody asked, Jay Leno observes. Just the technology. Look at what you have to do here. You've got to lubricate it, get gas to it, and get a spark to it while the entire engine is spinning. It's German engineering at its most complicated and finest. Built in Munich between 1921 and 1925, few Meggolas survived. The complexity that made them engineering marvels also made them challenging to maintain and repair. Today, the Meggola Touring represents the zenith of pre-war motorcycle experimentation, when engineers dared to reimagine the fundamental architecture of powered two-wheelers. From the revolutionary 1922 Meggola with its wheel-mounted radial engine to the transformative 1936 Knucklehead that shaped Harley-Davidson's future, these 10 motorcycles represent pivotal moments in two-wheeled innovation. Each machine tells a unique story of engineering ambition, with production numbers often measured in dozens rather than thousands. Jay Leno's dedication to preserving these mechanical masterpieces allows us to experience living history. His collection serves not just as a museum, but as a working testament to an era when manufacturers dared to challenge conventional motorcycle design. Which of these rare motorcycles captured your imagination? Was it the German precision of the Opel Moto Club, with its distinctive red tires, or perhaps the elegant sophistication of the Vincent Black Prince? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive glimpses into the world's most extraordinary vehicles.